Hello everybody and welcome to Barca News. Today is May 28th, 2022 and I have a lot of exciting news to share with you. News about Robert Lewandowski, Frankie de Jong, Rafinha, amongst others. We have lots to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I started this channel so it could be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, match previews, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. So today we begin with the news that there's going to be a huge and pivotal meeting early next week, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, between Joan Laporta, his board of directors, and Xavi Hernandez and the sporting staff. Now this meeting is going to be very important because during this meeting, the board of directors are going to decide all of Barcelona's summer plans. So there's going to be a lot of news coming out after this week. After this meeting. So please make sure to stay tuned to the channel so you can stay up to date on all of Barcelona's plans. Now during this meeting, it is expected that the board of directors will decide on the CVC fund investment. Now I discussed this in my previous video, which I will leave the link for below in the description. But the CVC fund pretty much is an investment fund that's going to be making a huge cash injection into La Liga and into La Liga clubs in exchange for media rights. Now initially, Barcelona had rejected to be a part of this deal. However, because of the club's dire financial situation, Joan Laporta has come around and has been negotiating a better deal with the CVC fund. Now it is expected that during this meeting, the board of directors is going to go ahead and approve this deal because the club needs the cash as soon as possible. Because without this cash, Barcelona will not be able to make any summer moves and we will not be able to make any new signings. Now another item that's going to be discussed during this meeting is the fate of all the players of the club. During this meeting, the board of directors is going to be discussing with Xavi which players are going to stay, which players are going to leave, and which players the club is going to try to sign. And one of the big names that it's expected to be discussed during this meeting is that of Frankie de Jong. Now, as you might already know, Manchester United had a terrible season. They ended up 6th in the Premier League, outside of Champions League spots, and outside of Europa League spots. Now, they did qualify for the conference playoffs. However, they do have to win some games before they can even qualify for the Europa League. So based on this terrible performance, Manchester United has decided to undergo a rebuilding process. Now, part of this rebuilding project, they have hired Erik ten Hag. Now, how is this related to Frankie de Jong? Well, Erik ten Hag was Frankie de Jong's coach at Ajax. Now, it seems that Erik ten Hag has his mind set on having Frankie de Jong make a move from Barcelona to Manchester United. So he's been calling Frankie de Jong consistently, trying to convince him to go to Manchester United, trying to sell him on the rebuilding project. However, Frankie de Jong does not seem to be convinced. He wants to stay in Barcelona and he wants to play in the Champions League. Xavi also doesn't want to see Frankie de Jong leave. He has clearly stated to the club and to Joan Laporta that Frankie de Jong is a key player and that he's a definitive starter and that he wants him to remain on the squad. However, once again, because of the club's dire financial situation, if Manchester United were to make a big offer for Frankie de Jong, then the club will be forced to entertain that offer. And Frankie is currently valued around 80 million euros in the market. So if Manchester United were to make that offer, then the club will be forced to consider it because we need all the money that we can get. Now, of course, Frankie does have a contract with the club, so he would still need to agree to this transfer. And as it stands, he does not want to leave, but we will have to keep an eye open on this situation and see whether Frankie de Jong decides to stay or if he changes his mind and ends up leaving. Hopefully he does not leave. I would hate to see that happen. I believe Frankie has a lot of talent, a lot of skills, and he has a lot to offer to the team. And this is not just my opinion. This is the opinion of the head coach, Xavi Hernandez. So he obviously knows a lot more than me. So we should definitely listen to him and try to keep Frankie despite Manchester United's desire to take him. Now, another big name that is expected to be discussed at the club, that is of the Brazilian player Rafinha. Rafinha is currently at the Leeds United in the Premier League. He is a big target for Xavi. Xavi wants him on the squad. He wants him in that right wing position as a replacement for Dembele, who is leaving the club in July. And as of today, English media outlets are reporting that Rafinha has agreed to come to Barcelona for a 5-year deal until 2027. He's even agreed to reduce his salary so he can facilitate this transfer. However, there's still the big obstacle of his transfer fee. He currently has a contract with Leeds United, and in that contract there's a rescission clause that's worth 75 million euros. Had Leeds United been relegated, that would have dropped to 20 million, which Barcelona wouldn't have had any problems paying. But on the last day of the Premier League, Leeds United were able to pull a miracle and they avoided relegation and remained in the Premier League. So that clause remains at 75 million euros. However, Rafinha has told the club that he wants to leave, that he wants to go to Barcelona and to please facilitate that transfer. So Leeds United has agreed to negotiate it with Barcelona and try to lower that figure. Barcelona has offered 30 million euros, but Leeds United wants around the 50 million euro mark. So there's still a big gap between what Barcelona is willing to pay and what Leeds United is willing to accept. Now, hopefully both clubs can come to an understanding, can come to an agreement, and hopefully we can see Rafinha play in the squad next season. Now, another name that's expected to be discussed at this meeting, it's a big name, perhaps the biggest name, and that is of Robert Lewandowski. As I discussed in my previous video, after 7 seasons at Bayern Munich and after winning everything there is to win at Bayern Munich, Robert Lewandowski has decided that he wants a new challenge and that he will be leaving the German club. And he has made up his mind that this new challenge will be at FC Barcelona. So Barcelona has made a second offer for Robert Lewandowski. The first one got rejected. The second one is around the 40 million euros. This offer Bayern Munich has not replied to yet. It is expected that Bayern Munich will agree to this offer. This offer was made based on the recommendation of Lewandowski's agent, Berizzavi. Berizzavi told Barcelona that if they made an offer around 40 million, that Bayern Munich is more likely to accept it. We have not heard from Bayern Munich yet, and that's because it is rumored that Bayern Munich are trying to secure Robert Lewandowski's replacement before they can agree to the transfer. And it seems that they have chosen Sadio Mane from Liverpool to replace Lewandowski. And just like Lewandowski, Sadio Mane is looking for a new challenge after have won a lot at Liverpool. And however, he has not given his final and definitive answer to Bayern Munich. It is rumored that he was waiting until after the Champions League, which just finished a few minutes ago. So it is expected that Sadio Mane will be given his final response in the upcoming days. If everything goes well and Sadio Mane does agree to go to Bayern Munich, then Bayern Munich will most likely accept Barcelona's offer, and we will be hopefully seeing Robert Lewandowski at Barcelona next season. I am very optimistic that this deal will go through, and I'm very excited to see Lewandowski at the club. I think he is one of the best strikers in the world, and I would love to see him scoring goals for Barcelona. Hopefully the 50+ goals that he's been scoring at Bayern Munich. Now on to other news. It looks like Sporting of Lisboa is interested in Francisco Trincao. Francisco Trincao is one of those odd signings that Bartomeu did. He's a player that was never at the level of Barcelona, and he never fit in the squad. So Barcelona sent him out on loan to Wolverhampton in the Premier League. The club's hope was that Trincao would make a good impression on Wolverhampton and that Wolverhampton would exercise that purchase option in the contract. However, Trincao did not make a good impression in the Premier League, so he will be returning from loan from Wolverhampton this summer. So the club has been working very hard to try to find him an exit, to try to find him an alternative club where he could play at, and it looks like Sporting de Lisboa is willing to to take him off our hands. So hopefully this deal can go through so we can offload this player who, to be honest, should have never been at Barcelona to begin with. And we will end today with a little bit of concerning news. Hopefully it's nothing, but it's the renewal of Gavi. As you might know, Gavi still has a year left on his contract, so the club has been working on renewing him. Xavi obviously wants Gavi on a squad. He's a young player with lots of skills, lots of talent, a bright future ahead of him, and he no doubt is going to be one of the biggest, one of the best midfielders in the world, and probably one of the biggest Barcelona stars. Gavi himself has said that he also wants to stay at Barcelona. He specifically instructed his agent that he doesn't want to hear any offers from any other clubs, despite there being a lot of interest in him. There are a lot of clubs in Europe that want Gavi on their squad. They are willing to pay a lot of money for him, a lot more money than Barcelona can afford. And despite all of that, Gavi has said that he's not interested, that Barcelona is his home, that he wants to stay at Barcelona, and that he wants to see out his career in Barcelona. Now, initially, the reports out of the club were that Gavi and the club have come to an agreement, that they had negotiated the terms, that both parties were agreeable to the terms, but the only thing left was the signing of the physical contract. And the reports were that the club hadn't made the renewal official because of the salary cap. As you might know, we're way above the salary limit. So because of that, we're in violation of the financial fair play rules. And because we're in the violation of the financial fair play rules, we cannot sign any new players. And that is the reason why the club hadn't made this renewal official. However, a few days ago, Joan Laporta was at a press conference and a reporter asked him on the status of the Gavi's renewal, and Joan Laporta said that the club had sent Gavi and his agent a written offer and that they hadn't heard back. Now, immediately after that press conference, Gavi's agent came out in the media and made a statement that that was false, that yes, the deal had been agreed to, but however, that Gavi and his agent were still waiting for the club to send them a written offer. Now, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why the club is saying that they did send the offer, but the agent is saying that he didn't receive the offer. Hopefully, this is just a miscommunication and a misunderstanding. Hopefully, it's not a sign that the negotiations are falling apart, because I would hate to see Gavi leave the club. As I said earlier, Gavi is a big star with a lot of future, bright future ahead of him. And it would be a big blow to see him leave somewhere else. And with that, that concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give me a like. Also, please leave a comment below telling me your thoughts about the video and about all the news that I shared with you. Also, I invite all of you to subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding FC Barcelona, especially this upcoming week after that pivotal meeting. There's going to be a lot of news coming out of that meeting, and as the summer transfer window heats up, then there's going to be a lot more news, a lot more rumors flying around. So I'm going to try to distill all of it for you and bring it directly to you through my channel. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, and Visca Barça.